Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hankerson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're going to test the right side with this one. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Murphy. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Givens. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Rides the back on the option to give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, then go get extra yards.
They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Using the quick game. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Quarterback making adjustments. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. A third down try for the offense. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Snagged in the middle, it's Clemens. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hankerson. Got enough space, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single back. Fighting off the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up the first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella
breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Beavers have this offense rolling. Wants to keep it in the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hankerson. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's Murphy. Fires left. A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Clemens. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Quarterback making checks. Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. Toss sweep right. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard, it's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The handoff to Johnson. Can't get him to the ground.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Murphy. Rushes on him. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Hankerson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Clemens. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Hankerson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Beavers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback on the keeper. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Touchdown, Beavers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And nice job by this offense. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. The whole playbook's open. Great job by the QB seeing it immediately. Getting the football out of his hands, hitting his receiver, getting 6 points.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. The snap sets up the throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Johnson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Showing off the arm. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Catch it in the middle, it's Walker. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The short hands, it's Clemens. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. grab near the marker. It's Williams. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Powers through the defender. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
This time, there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third down, going up top. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now staring at a third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Using his legs, it's Pope. Makes him talk to the hand. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
third and long. Try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback running on the draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Clemens. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Walker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Huskies will try to run out the clock in the final minute, keeping it on the ground with the single back. They ripped off 7 on that one, now a 3rd down and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He really needs to get away a good kick here. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Oregon State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Poe. Drills him with the stiff arm. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.